Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. WWE decided to make an official announcement about Roman Reigns on SmackDown ahead of Bad Blood. They have now confirmed some reports. Heading into Bad Blood, there had been some talk about Reigns' match with Cody Rhodes against the Bloodline taking place in the main event of the show. There was some speculation that the rumors could be false, given that this would also mean that the highly anticipated Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre was starting the show. However, during SmackDown, when the announcers were talking about the Bad Blood PLE, they confirmed through their ads that Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline would be the main event of WWE Bad Blood after all. The confirmation was the first time that the company officially announced where Roman Reigns would be competing on the Bad Blood card. Given the Hell in a Cell match is usually considered to be the storybook ending for huge feuds, it not going on last has puzzled fans and led to speculation that WWE may have something enormous planned for Reigns' match. Whether this is really the case or not remains to be seen, with everyone focused on what's an already action-packed show. In a blockbuster move, WWE officially dropped a major announcement regarding Roman Reigns ahead of the much-anticipated Bad Blood event. With a reign stretching over 1,200 days as Universal Champion and a monumental chapter in WWE history, fans and insiders alike have been eagerly waiting to hear what WWE would have in store for the Tribal Chief. As the press conference began, the room buzzed with speculation. Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns' special counsel, stood at the podium, flanked by Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, now key members of the Bloodline faction. The energy was electric. Rumors had swirled for weeks about possible changes within the Bloodline and Reigns' future. Paul Heyman's declaration, with a gleaming smirk on his face, Heyman began the conference. "Ladies and gentlemen, I am not here to just deliver a statement. I'm here to make an earth-shattering declaration that will forever alter the trajectory of not only WWE but Roman Reigns' dominance as your tribal chief." He paused, as photographers snapped pictures, the flashes reflecting off his perfectly polished suit. As you know, Roman Reigns has beaten them all: Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and everyone who dared to challenge the tribal chief. But now, at Bad Blood, for the first time in years, Roman Reigns will do the unthinkable. He will defend his title in a match that is not just any match, but a fatal four-way. The crowd erupted into gasps. The mere idea of Reigns defending his title against multiple competitors without the advantage of a traditional one-on-one match stunned the room. Solo Sikoa shifted uncomfortably beside Heyman, and Jimmy Uso's cocky grin faded for a moment. The competitors, but Heyman wasn't finished. At Bad Blood, Roman Reigns will defend his championship against three of the most ruthless challengers to ever step foot in the ring. WWE has handpicked these men for their ferocity, their cunning, and their deep, personal scores with the Bloodline. The first name on the list sent shockwaves. The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre had been chasing his redemption for months. His loss to Reigns in Cardiff still haunted him, and his hunger for the title had only grown stronger. After defeating Gunther in a #1 contender match a week earlier, McIntyre was ready to reclaim what he believed was his. The second challenger, Heyman continued, is none other than the WWE Hall of Famer, Edge. Edge's involvement was another twist. After taking a break to recover from his grueling match at WrestleMania, no one saw his return coming so soon. Edge had made it clear that his goal was one final World Championship run before hanging up his boots, and at Bad Blood, he'd have the chance to end Roman Reigns' historic reign and cement his legacy. And the third competitor, Seth freaking Rollins. The room erupted at the mention of Rollins. Longtime rival and former Shield member, Rollins had been vocal about wanting another shot at Roman Reigns. Their history was thick with betrayal, jealousy, and a burning desire to be recognized as the top dog. Rollins had felt overshadowed by Reigns' title run, and this was his chance to prove who truly was the architect of success. Heyman concluded, Roman Reigns will face these three men at Bad Blood, and what will be the most grueling test of his career. But I want everyone to understand something. Roman Reigns is not just a man, he is the tribal chief. He does not need our protection, for he is the one who dominates. Backstage reactions. Once the announcement was made, WWE's social media exploded. Fans speculated on the possible outcomes, with many believing this could finally be the end of Roman Reigns' reign of terror. Backstage, the reactions were mixed. Drew McIntyre was seen in a gym, preparing intensely for his opportunity. In an exclusive interview, he stated, "Roman's been hiding behind his family for too long. I've waited for this moment, and I won't let it slip through my fingers. I'm going to give him the fight of his life at Bad Blood." Meanwhile, Edge, ever the tactician, responded more calmly. "This is the story I've been waiting to finish. Roman's at the top, and I respect that. But there's no one more dangerous than a man with nothing left to lose, and that's where I'm at. It's either I walk out of Bad Blood as champion, or I walk out knowing I gave it everything I had." Seth Rollins, known for his mind games, was more enigmatic in his response. "I've beaten Roman before, and I can do it again. He knows it. The entire WWE universe knows it. But this time, it's going to be on an even bigger stage, with more eyes watching. Roman's house of cards is crumbling, and I'm going to be the one to bring it down." Roman Reigns' response. As for Roman Reigns, his response came later in the evening during a live segment on SmackDown. Accompanied by Paul Heyman and the Bloodline, Reigns entered the arena to a mixture of cheers and jeers. The weight of the announcement was visible on his face, though his stoic demeanor never wavered. Taking the mic, Reigns addressed the crowd with his trademark calm. "So, they want to throw Drew, Edge, and Seth at me all at once. That's cute. I want you to remember something: each of those men has fallen at my feet. Each of them has tasted defeat because they're not built like me." He turned toward the hard camera, his gaze piercing. "This isn't just a title match. This is a reckoning. At Bad Blood, I will not only beat them, I will humiliate them. You'll see why I'm the head of the table. Why I'm the one who carries this company. Why none of those men deserve to be in the ring with me." Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso stood behind him, but even they seemed apprehensive about the challenge that awaited at Bad Blood. Reigns continued, "When this is over, you'll all acknowledge me, again." The tension was palpable as the segment ended, setting the stage for one of the most dramatic showdowns in recent WWE history. The stakes at Bad Blood. With Bad Blood now shaping up to be a historic event, the WWE Universe is split on who will walk out with the gold. Will Roman Reigns cement his legacy further, or will one of his bitter rivals rise to the occasion and finally dethrone the tribal chief? One thing is certain: Bad Blood will deliver a spectacle no one will soon forget.